mingled maliciously with the torturous sounds of a mother's screams that she witnesses a tear in her daughter's eyes that she tries with full might to locate the words she needs to explain the pressure and the pain that she felt on her young brain as she felt her young flesh searing, innocent eyes tearing, and the tears are being washed away by the hot rum and salivation exhausting from her own father's face as he savagely ravishes away the purity of her youth, pre-priming her for possible prostitution, stripping away her youth. She has got our families forced to either seek support from the government or try to demand support through the courts, and we're so wrapped up in the courts that our little ghetto girls misguided and hurt and stripped of self-worth, then decided to give up footies and biker shorts for G-strings and short skirts, and mama's too drunk and dejected to tell you what your young life could be worth if you just give up the turf, the liquor, the dope, and the twerk. But that's family support. Support systems and broke down so bad that a young man with a crack stack is now becomes a breadwinner, but he's bringing home bacon. Family being force-fed off the money he killed his own people making. Mac 10s and Glocks got him feeling like it's his for the taking, and he ain't taking for granted the fact that when the truth can't be found, some folks are playing facts. So now he's watching his back, sitting low, riding slow, so the girls would say, look at that cat with the drop top lack, with the paint shining fat and the rim sitting fat, with the beat blasting loudly so we can't hear his kids asking where their daddy live at, and why he living so fat, why they still living trapped in a rat trap tenement down the alley of crack, prostitution and smack, where the police come once and they won't come back. Right by the schoolhouse where the teachers come 1 week and then don't come back. Right by the church house where Satan's lawyer preached at, where he preached that Jesus alone is our route to salvation, that the devil still lives, but not in his congregation, that we must honor our ties to the death, because no matter how corrupted the flesh, rather the congregational family dies or survives, the building fund must be met. And see, I once thought for me that my clan was a street. See, our family loyalties lie deep when we was all on the streets, and when we was all cashing in off the illegitimate royalties from the creations of life's real stories of crime, violence, and running from the police. They had me thinking it was nothing but love, but it must have just been the drugs, because when the grinding stopped and the jacking stopped and the killing stopped, so did the fucking hub. Now when I hit the block during spring break, all it seems I get is mugs. But what kind of support could I expect from a family of thugs? How much support? What kind of support could I expect from a family on drugs? How much support could I get from a family of thugs? Pimps, killers, and con men, non-men, little boys that's little girls, and little girls that's lesbians, with drunken, hungry thespians, and prostitutes and child molesters as my next of kin, and parents who communicate like a Muslim and a Mexican, or a Mormon and a Greek, or a Roman and a freak, or worse, one generation of black folks to another, like young black boy to father, or young black girl to mother. Instead, it's grandpa to grandson and grandma to granddaughter, and it seems we're running out of elders and headed straight for the slaughter. So we need to get some more support back to our feet before any more of our families become martyrs.